Hello students, now we are ready to file the ITR. What are the process to file the ITR? What are the terminology, which types of income tax return should be filed by an assessee up to the how much income? And what are the documents which are needed at the time of filing of the income tax return online? I am going to discuss the submission of return online on the income tax department portal, IT department portal. Before it, we have discussed about the penalty, prosecutions, offense to prosecutions, and various types of ways to compute the tax regarding to the individual assessee, Hindu undivided family assessee, AOP assessee, BOI assessee, as well as partnership firm assessee. So dear students, I am going to discuss about the ITR filing. First of all, we have discussed the process and step by step to filing of ITR. Dear students, first of all, we should enroll or register ourselves, and this registration is made on income tax department portal. And second step is select the relevant ITR form. ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, ITR 5, ITR 6, ITR 7 are available on the income tax department portal. So first of all, for which types of ITR we are fit, it is very important to select the accurate ITR form. And third one is form fillings. There are number of the pages, and after confirmation of the first page, the second page will be open. So form filing is a third stage of the ITR filing. And fourth one is acknowledgement and verification. Verification is very important. Generally, in present time, the process of e-verification is made by the several numbers of the assessee. And after the acknowledgement and verification, the process of tax refunded will be go on. So dear students, this slide represents the e-filing income tax process. E-filing income tax process: first, registered ourselves; second, select the relevant form; third, form filling; fourth, acknowledgement and verification; and last one is tax refunded. So dear students, the pre-filing and filing of ITR 1 services is available to registered users on the e-filing portal of Government of India, Income Tax Department of Government of India. This service enables individual taxpayers to file income tax return either online through e-filing portal or by the accessing the offline Excel and HTML utility. It can be also filed with the help of HTML utility. This user manual covers the process of filing ITR through the online mode. Dear students, regarding the income tax return, there are some types of benefits to file the ITR, to file the income tax return. So what are the major benefits of income tax return filing? First, claiming the tax refund. Without ITR filing, the tax refund cannot be claimed. Hello students, please pay attention. Where are you seeing? What are you thinking? Please pay attention on my word. Without filing of ITRs, the refund cannot be claimed. Easy processing of loan at the time of processing the loans, as well as personal loan, bank, house building loan and other loan. ITR income tax return is play important role for the purpose of visa processing. In the case of visa processing, ITR play also the important role. Carry forward the losses. If the losses is a carry forward, so carry forward of losses is not possible without the ITR filing. Buying a high life cover insurance policy. If any a person wants to purchase the high life cover insurance policy, so without ITR filing it is not possible. Government tender, if any person wants to take the government tender, so without ITR filing it is not possible. Self-employed, if a business, if a person do the business, if the person do the process of manufacturing, these are the self-employed. Yeah, any types of activity he is doing, so without income tax return he is not perform such types of activities. To avoid penalties and interest, if any person avoid to penalty and interest, so such types of penalty and interest avoidance is not possible without the income tax return filing. To avoid assessment and scrutiny, without assessment and scrutiny, without ITR filing, the assessment and scrutiny are not possible. So dear student, these are the 9 types of major benefits of ITR filing. So dear students, what is ITR? Income tax return is a form in which the taxpayer files information about their income, earned and tax applicable. Income tax return is a form in which taxpayer file information about their incomes and investment and tax applicable to income tax department. Income tax department has notified 7 forms. Income tax department needs 7 forms has been issued. ITR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Every taxpayer should file his ITR on or before the specified date. Generally for individual taxpayer, the date will be the date will be 31st March, 31st July. In the case of audited firm, generally it will be 31st October. The applicability of ITR forms varies depending on the sources of income of the taxpayer, the amount of income earned and the category of taxpayers like individual, HUF and company, etc. Okay, dear students. Dear students, this slide represents when is it mandatory to file income tax return in India. If our gross total income is more than the basic exemption limit, so the ITR filing is mandatory. Basic exemption limit under the old tax regime as follows. Irrespective of age, basic exemption limit under the new tax regime is 3 lakh. If our income is below the basic exemption limit, we shall still be required to file our tax return if we meet any of these conditions. First, if the person deposited more than 1 crore in current bank account in the relevant previous year, so dear student, it is required to file the income tax return although the total income is below the exemption limit. Dear students, second one is deposited more than rupees 50 lakhs in saving bank account although the total income of the assessee is below the exemption limit, but he deposited more than 50 lakh rupees in the saving account in the relevant previous year. So it is very, very important to file the income tax return. He spent more than rupees 2 lakh on foreign travel. If any person spent 2 lakh or more than 2 lakh for foreign travel, although total income of this assessee or that assessee is less than the exemption limit, so the person is required to file its income tax return on government portal. If the electricity expenditure is more than rupees 1 lakh, so it is required to submit the income tax return on government portal. Dear students, TDS or TCS is more than rupees 25,000 if the tax deducted as sources or tax collected as sources exceed rupees 25,000 in the previous year. So in this case, a senior citizen above 60 years, senior citizen means the age of that assessee is 60 years or more in the relevant previous year, will be called the senior citizen assessee, and such types of senior citizen assessee is required to file the income tax return if the TDS and TCS is more than 25,000 rupees. And next one is business turnover is more than rupees 60 lakh rupees. If the business turnover is more than 60 lakh rupees, in this case we are a business. If we are businessmen and our total sales turnover or gross receipt is more than rupees 60 lakh rupees, during the previous year, then we have to mandatorily file to income return. And professional income is more than rupees 10 lakh. If the professional income is rupees more than 10 lakh rupees, so it is required to file the income tax return on the government portal. Dear students, this slide represents the various types of income tax return. These types of return show when and how, when the assessee or person choose the income tax return, means ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, ITR 5, ITR 6, ITR 7. The first is ITR 1 as Sahaj. ITR 1 should be selected by the assessee if the assessee is a resident individual whose total income for the assessment year 24, 25, 26 includes income from salary or pension or income from one house property, excluding cases where the loss is brought forward from the previous year, or income from other sources excluding winning lottery and income from race horse, and agriculture income up to rupees 5,000. So in this case, the assessee should select the ITR 1. Second, ITR 2, income tax return 2. ITR 2 is for the use of an individual or Hindu undivided family whose total income for the assessment year 24-25 includes income from salary and pension, income from house property, income from other sources, including winning from lottery and income from racehorse. If we are an individual and director in a company, so if we had investment in unlisted equity shares at any time during the financial year and being a resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident, so then ITR 2 should be selected by the assessee. ITR 2 this slide also referred the some types of cases where the ITR 2 is selected: income from a capital gain, having any foreign income, agriculture income more than 5,000, owning asset including financial interest in any entity outside India, including signing authority in any account located outside India, and if tax has been deducted under the section 194N, if in a case payment or deduction of tax has been deferred on ESOP, and if we have any brought forward loss or loss need to be carried forward under any income head, so ITR 2 should be selected by the such types of assessee. In the case of ITR 3, the current ITR 3 is being used by an individual or Hindu undivided family whose total income from the proprietary business or is carrying on a profession, and a person having income from the following sources are eligible to file ITR 3. First, carry on a business or profession not opting for presumptive income. Carrying on a business or profession not opting for a presumptive income. Carrying on a business or profession who is required to maintain the books of accounts and or required to get them audited. If we have any investment in unlisted equity shares at any time during the financial year, the return may include income from house property, salary, pension, income from other sources, income of a person as a partnership firm. We can say in brief, individual or HUF who are not eligible to file ITR 1, ITR 2 and ITR 4 should file ITR 3. Dear students, ITR 4 Shugam, ITR 1 name is Sahaj, ITR 4 name is Sugam. The current ITR 4 applied to individual as well as HUF partnership firm other than limited liability partnership firm which are resident and whose total income includes business income according to the presumptive income scheme under section 144 AD and 144 AE. Professional income according to the presumptive income scheme under section 44 ADA. Income from salary or pension up to rupees 50 lakh. Income from one house property not more than 50 lakh, excluding the amount of brought forward loss or to be carried forward. Dear student, income from other sources having income not more than 50 lakh rupees, excluding income from lottery horse race. Dear students, ITR 5 is for firms, limited liabilities partnership firm, association of person, body of individual, artificial juridical person, estate of the deceased, estate of the insolvent, business trust and investment fund are eligible to file the ITR 5. Dear students, ITR 6 for companies assessee, for companies other than companies claiming exemption, section 11, income from property held for charitable or religious purpose. This return has to be filed electronically only, not offline. And last one is ITR 7, income tax return 7, for person including companies required to furnish, for person including company required to furnish return under section 139 subsection 4A, 139 subsection 4B and 139 section 4C, 139 section 4D or section 149 4E or section 139 4F. Return under section 139 4A is required to be filled by every person in receipt of income derived from property held under trust or other legal obligations, holy or charitable or religious purpose, or in part only for such purpose. So dear students, ITR 7, in the case of ITR 7, return under section 139 4B is required to file by the political party if the total income without giving effect to provision of section 139A exceed the maximum amount not chargeable to income tax. Return under section 139 4C is required to be filed every scientific research association, new agency, association or institution referred in the section 10 subsection 23A, institution referred to in section 10 subsection 23B, firms or institution of university or other education institutions or any hospital or other medical institutions. Dear students, and now I am going to discuss about the stepwise how to e-file ITR on income tax portal. There are several steps where the income tax return is filed by the taxpayer. We have also discussed about the for individual taxpayer the last date of the file generally 31st July, and in the case of audited firm 31st October are the last date generally. So dear students, in next class I will discuss with the portal with the help of login ID. ID is your PAN number having a 10 digit, and password is created by yourself. The first step, we should log in on income tax department. Login ID is PAN number and password is created. It is the first step. After completing the first step, second step, go to file income tax return. Go to file income tax return. The first step we can see in this slide. Income tax return, file income tax return. This is the second stage. Go to file income tax return. Go to file income tax return. Dear students, we can say in green circle. In green circle, tick is given. The first is login, second is choose the file of income tax return, choose the income tax return, and third step is select the right assessment year. Assessment year, the year in which tax volume is paid on the income of the previous year. For the previous year 24-25, the assessment year will be 25-26. So in this year 24-25, the assessment year will be 25-26. So we should choose the right or correct assessment year. Generally, current assessment year is given in top line. And in top line, generally in bracket, the word is given current, so that the SAC, so SAC may not be confused. So step third is select the right assessment year. Right after the selection of right assessment year, we should click the continue button, and we can see in this slide the continue button is given in blue block. So we should push the green block. So then we go in next page, and next step, it is called the step number 4. Dear students, in the case of step number 4, we should select the whether we are individual or Hindu undivided family or other person. If we are Hindu undivided family, so we should select the HUF block. If we are individual, so we should select the individual block. So in this slide, I have selected individual block. So when we push the button in individual, the individual button display with the blue circle. So after selecting the blue circle, we should push the button in continue. After continue, we go the further step. Step number 4, select ITR type. ITR type means ITR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which types of ITR should be selected by us? So this in this slide of the Government of India portal, you need to choose an ITR form to proceed. If we think something has been wrong, so we should push the button of back. So then after the selection of ITR types, so then we should push the button of continue. Dear students, in this slide, step number 6, choose the reason for ITR filing. We should provide the reason why we are filing the income tax return. So in this slide is taken from the Government India portal, Income Tax Department e-filing portal. It is taken from e-portal of Government of India in Central Board of Direct Tax from CBDT. So we should be given the reason why we are filing the ITR. First, taxable sources of the income is more than exemption limit. If we push this block, so then the circle will be converted in the green color. So after the selection of the this button, so we should push the button of continue. When we should push the button of continue, to step 7 we have entered. This step is called the validate pre-filled information. This information is taken from the PAN number, registered PAN number. In this slide, personal information, gross total income, total deduction, tax paid, verification, all are given. So dear students, I will discuss with the practical approach, with the help of some imaginary data in next class. This is a theory I am discussing about the how to ITR file. Dear students, next stage, this is called step number 8, e-verification through Aadhaar OTP. Generally, SAC verified its ITR with Aadhaar number, Aadhaar OTP, Aadhaar one-time password. How it is possible? So I will discuss with the practical approach. Dear students, with the help of the theory approach of the how to filing the ITR, so I hope you got each and every point regarding this. Now I will meet you with the next class with the practical approach of how to ITR filing, e-filing with the help of the online on the government portal. So, thanks to each and everyone. Thanks to each and every listeners. I will see you in next class with the next topic. Thanks again to one and all.